What's up everybody and welcome to a special episode of upcoming mods. Typically Sundays are reserved for mods weekly. I only normally post Fallout 4 and Skyrim mods weekly, but since I've started doing Skyrim mods weekly every other week now, and that's not a definitive thing, it just happens to work out that way many weeks due to just being a lack of content. Regardless, now I decided to throw something else in. Upcoming mods has been kind of booming lately, so why not? A Sunday edition of upcoming mods. If you guys didn't check out, I do have mods weekly also uploaded today, and also I did start a Discord. So if you guys are interested in joining that Discord, I'll have a link in the description down below. It should be the first link there. Basically, we'll talk with me, I'll post some new videos there a little bit early and talk about just some future videos I am working on. With all that being said, if you guys enjoy the series, I encourage you to consider subscribing, but let's get right into it. So the first mod I do want to show you guys is going to be called GoBag. This is going to be pretty similar to a lot of other mods we have seen so far, although I think this one in particular is a little bit more special. It does not seem like this mod author has posted any other mods just yet, but actually look at some of these images, or really just this one image in particular. Do you notice anything particular about it? Well, I do. That is that it's actually using the Scar LK. This is one of Doom-based weapons and a weapon mod. We've seen some other mods do this where they incorporate weapon mods into their visible weapons, and it's really cool, but even a little bit cooler, if you actually look at the secondary weapon there, that's going to be the DKS 501 sniper rifle in a broken down fashion. Obviously that is totally unique, not something we've seen by any of these other visible weapon mods in general. As you look at some of the other weapons, you get a better view of the broken down DKS, as well as you do have a few views of just some other weapons. It seems like he's going to be supporting a ton of different weapons. In the final picture alone, we could see also the crude blowback, the Catalyst AAS shotgun, as well as the MK14 EBR. Now these are a lot of, again, very iconic weapons that a lot of people use in their save games, so it's really awesome to see some other mods such as this visible weapon mod actually making an effort to support them. I think mods like this are awesome, and obviously this one has a way to make it stand out from the pack, so this is definitely going to be something I'm following pretty closely. So next up we do have the Nailgun. This is going to be a new mod by Doom-based. As you can see, it's going to add in, I guess, a relatively small and compact weapon that will probably fire nails in a pretty quick fashion. As you can see, it looks almost like an Uzi or another type of very compact machine pistol or SMG. Doom-based hasn't released a weapon in quite a while after he did kind of go on a spree of releasing a lot of very high quality weapons, so I'm excited to see him getting back into the game, as well as I love weapon mods like this for Fallout 4, ones that are a little bit weird, not a typical weapon, but maybe function pretty practically regardless in the world. A submachine gun firing nails is something that I think will fit very well into Fallout 4, especially finding some raiders using it, so I definitely think this one has a pretty good shot in the game. So next up we do have Scavenged Mercenary gear. So this is going to be a mashup of the Merc pack. So what that means is this is going to add a lot of variety to the Merc pack. I'm sure you know what that mod is. It adds in a ton of new armors done by Lord of War. It's one of the most popular armor mods available right now. Well, as you can see by some of these images, there is going to be a ton of color customization and just variety in the Merc pack if you install this mod. So even just based on some of these, you could see some of the undershirts are going to be changed in color. There's some like blues, reds, oranges, greens, as well as a lot of the other kind of button down shirts and more casual attire. But even on the flip side, some of the more heavy military gear seems like it's going to be getting a lot more variety now. I think this is going to be a really cool mod to download, especially because the Merc pack is one of the few options we do have for mods that change the way NPCs in Fallout 4 look. There aren't many mods like that. Skyrim actually has way more mods in that category. What I mean is, if you install the Merc pack, gunners are going to start wearing some of the armors added in by that mod. They're integrated into the leveled list in that way. Well, then after installing this mod and getting some more color variety with the Merc pack, gunners are going to have even more variety and look even more different each time you encounter them. After using some mods or just playing the game for so long, it gets a little bit repetitive seeing the same stuff over and over again. I think mods like this are a great addition to really just liven things up and to keep things fresh. So next up we do have the Midwestern Power Armor. This is going to be a new mod by Anuctium and Dogtooth CG. You might be like, hey, don't we already have a Midwestern Power Armor? Well, yes, you are correct. We already have an existing Midwestern Power Armor. It was one of the first Power Armor mods done by Newer Mind 43 for Fallout 4. Although the two have a lot of similarities, especially after looking at this work in progress picture, the finer details of each armor are actually a little bit more particular, and there definitely is some substantial differences between the two. If you look at the helmet of Newer Minds, you just think about what that one looked like, and then look at Anuctium's and Dogtooth's right here, you can see it definitely looks quite a bit different. I'm not too worried about this being kind of so similar to Newer Minds that it's not fun to use or it just feels like I'm using the same mod. Anuctium and Dogtooth have definitely proven themselves as very ample modders, releasing a number of other power armor mods for Fallout 4, and honestly some of the best ones to come out thus far. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this episode of upcoming mods. Let me know if you guys like this Sunday edition, something a little bit different and special. Now I have to go back to studying because that's what I'm spending the rest of my days doing. As always, again, I thank you for watching. I do I hope you enjoyed again. Let me know in the comments down below which of these was your favorite. Personally, I actually really like that Merc pack mashup. I think that's going to be a pretty cool mod and make a big difference in the game. As always, again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.